Grisette's in Churchill in the east end of Richmond, and being in a residential community is hugely important to us. It's what we wanted from the get-go, and we're so glad we waited until we found this space. My wife and I live here. Our chef lives here. I mean, I couldn't imagine us living anywhere else. Grisette is really about old world standards with new world energy. So many people try to boil down restaurants into what kind of restaurant is this? It is an old world restaurant. It's recipes from the old world, and in the wine world, the old world is Europe. I mean, that's where my grandparents learned to cook. It's where Matt's grandparents learned to cook. It's where Megan's grandparents learned to cook. So when we say old world, we're an old world restaurant in that we make our stuff from scratch. We bake bread here every day. We make pasta here every day. We butcher whole hogs here on a weekly basis. It's tradition. It's flour and eggs and salt and cream and butter. Simple things, simple ingredients that with skill can be turned into these really, really delicious bites of food and plates of food.
My grandma has a great quote that I always used to go with, you can taste the shortcuts. That's something that's always in the back of my mind. Is it easier to go to the store and buy pasta? Of course it's easier, but is it 1,000 times better to make it yourself, get your hands dirty, mix the eggs, the water, and the flour yourself, and at the end of the day, it makes a better product.
Weeknights at Grisette are, I would say, regular focused, but they're very neighborhood focused. They're far slower paced than our weekends. Fridays and Saturdays are fun, and the energy is high, and it's a great time. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is when you've got a little bit more time to spread out and relax. You've got a little bit more time to linger over like one more glass of wine kind of thing. And you are getting essentially a first look at our menu for the week. The menu changes every week. So every Tuesday, there's a couple dishes that weren't there last week. And, there's new wine features of things that we're bringing in, that we're training the staff on, that you aren't going to see on the weekends.
So we're always going to have steak frites on the menu. That's kind of our staple. Nothing beats a good steak and potatoes. There's a reason they're a marriage made in heaven forever. We're always going to feature a pasta dish. Again, that's my love and what I like to do. And I really like to focus on specific vegetables. You won't see a big dish of like 800 things in the dish, but if asparagus is in season, I'll make a great asparagus and let the asparagus dish and let the asparagus be the focal point of the dish.
Every Wednesday night, we do an optional prefix for $24. So it's a 3-course meal at a restaurant like this where the chefs take such great care of the food for $24, which is just a screaming deal. But even that notwithstanding, it's a good time. It's fun. This is a professional work environment. This is a place for you to grow as a person, as an employee, and it's a place for you to come as a guest, and after stripping the pretense of what a dining experience is in a traditional French restaurant and approaching it from a fresher, more American angle. And we are all young American people who have learned these beautiful techniques and these wonderful recipes, and we want to present it to you with our authentic personality.